Imagine you're in a room full of people, all waiting for you to speak. There's tension in the air. But as soon as you start talking, everything changes. You've captured their attention. You're not just speaking, you're winning. The secret? Thinking and speaking like a lawyer. And no, you don't need a law degree to pull this off. Today we're unlocking the mental tricks, psychological strategies, and power moves that make lawyers unstoppable. Part 1, the lawyer mindset. Let's start with the most important thing a lawyer has, mindset. It's not about being the smartest person in the room. It's about having the confidence to question everything. Lawyers don't just react, they think. Every time they hear something, they ask, what's the evidence? They don't jump to conclusions. They dissect, they analyze, they look deeper. Did you know lawyers are trained to always view the world in two ways? They ask, what's my side of the argument? And what's the other side? This keeps them prepared for anything. And this mindset alone gives you power in any conversation. Challenge number 1. Next time you hear someone argue, don't react. Pause, think, and ask yourself, what's the actual evidence behind this? Start thinking like a lawyer. You'll feel the difference instantly. Part 2, speaking like a lawyer. When lawyers speak, they don't just talk. They command attention. They don't waste words. They're precise. They're intentional. Every sentence built for impact. Here's the trick. They speak slowly, deliberately, with calm authority. Because people who speak slowly are perceived as more intelligent and trustworthy. And lawyers know this. They use it to dominate the room. When you speak too fast, it feels like you're insecure, like you're rushing to be heard. But when you speak with pace, people stop and listen. Challenge number 2. Next time you talk to someone, slow down. Let your words breathe. Let silence work in your favor. Don't rush. Speak like every word matters, because it does. Part 3, the power of structure. Lawyers never talk randomly. They build arguments like architects, with structure, with purpose, with strategy. They follow a system, issue, rule, application, conclusion. It's called the IRAC method. It's used in every courtroom, and it works in everyday life too. Let's break it down. First, identify the issue. What are we actually talking about? Second, what are the rules or facts involved? What's real and provable? Third, apply those rules to the current situation. Analyze. And finally, conclude with a strong statement. This method isn't just for law students. It's for anyone who wants to make their voice heard and respected. Challenge number 3. Today, when you face a problem, use this method. IRAC it. Break it down like a lawyer and build your response with structure. People will start seeing you differently. Part 4, argument tactics. Let's talk about arguments, because lawyers are the ultimate debaters. But here's the twist. They don't win by yelling. They win by flipping the pressure. They use a psychological move called shifting the burden of proof. In simple terms, they don't prove their point first. They make the other person prove theirs. Next time someone challenges you, don't defend yourself immediately. Instead say, can you prove that? What makes you say that? What's your evidence? You're flipping the weight of proof, and suddenly they're the one on defense. Challenge number 4. In your next disagreement, ask 3 questions before giving any answers. Put the pressure back where it belongs, on the person making the claim. It's not aggression, it's precision. Part 5, daily practices to think like a lawyer. Thinking like a lawyer isn't something you do once. It's a habit, a mindset you live with daily. Here's how to build it. Step 1, read before you react. Don't respond emotionally to texts, comments, or DMs. Pause, reread, think, then speak. Step 2. Define your terms. Miscommunication is the root of most arguments. Always ask, what do you mean by that? Make sure you and the other person are actually talking about the same thing. Step 3. Argue both sides. If you believe something, force yourself to argue the opposite for 5 minutes. It's uncomfortable, but it makes you smarter, sharper, unstoppable. Challenge number 5. Pick a topic today, something you believe in. Now argue the other side. Try to win that argument. You'll never look at debates the same way again. Final message, outro. Here's the truth. You don't need a suit, a courtroom, or a fancy degree to think like a lawyer. You just need to shift your mindset, to pause before you speak, to build arguments, not rants, to lead conversations instead of reacting to them. That's power. That's influence. And that's what separates leaders from followers. So ask yourself this: are you ready to stop talking like everyone else and start speaking like a lawyer? Call to action, end screen. If this video opened your mind even a little bit, hit that subscribe button. We're just getting started. And if you're ready to level up your brain, drop a fire emoji in the comments. Let's see who's really built different.